Hi guys, so today I have a video for you sponsored by Tonic Studios for their new craft kit. It is Summer Garden, and they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were purchased items through those links. So with the craft kit, it is a monthly subscription. You can also pick up what they call a one-off purchase, so it's just the one kit and it's not a membership. You can pick up the monthly membership, and you can also do a quarterly membership, and they all have like price breaks as they go along, right? So the one-off, yeah, so you have the one-off price, and then if you were to do this monthly sub, it's lower than that, and then the quarterly is a little lower than that. So and then you get 10% off their site when you use the code TCK. So if you're a current member, make sure to use that code whenever you check out so you can get 10% off your purchases. But let's open this up. So I always go with the first things first. Our meat and potatoes, the dies and stamp set. So the stamp set, it's a really nice size stamp set this time around here, and it is photopolymer stamps. They always have photopolymer stamps, so whatever you pick up from Tonic, even in their magazines or however, so it's really nice. So let me open this up here. Oh, it smells so good. And you can see all the little birds and everything. So very summer garden. Happy bee day for you. Have an unbelievable day. Have a blooming great day. Make a wish. Do a little boot, like a little garden or galosh or whatever it is you want to call it, with the little flowers in there. Happy bird day. You have a little pot, the little crate with some flowers, sprigs, and all kinds of sweet things. And of course that little birdie there and little bee. Little zzz for the bee. I think that's what it's called. Over here we have a really sweet watering can and what looks like a little like birdhouse. This one cuts out that stamp that you saw there with the little crate. And then the birdhouse has that cute like inlay to it. We have little flowers, leaves, butterflies, sprigs, flower sprigs, you know, the little cutouts for the stamps over here. We have the outer portion to the little birdhouse, so you have these pieces that you can build into it. As far as the watering can, we have this portion here that you can inlay if you would like. The little crate also, another one, it's not the same size as you can see there, so it's a little crate that you can cut out. And then we have the cutout for the bird, maybe some of the sentiments to make a wish. It looks like the little bird wing, that's really sweet. So if you look at the bird over here, you can see that it has the bird and then it has this little wing. So this one you can stamp it a couple times and you can have a little wing that's separate, which is really sweet. The little bee, flower pot, and a little extra flower there, and then a butterfly with an inlay design on it. So those are the stamps and dies for the month. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and check out all the fun goodies in here. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to pull these out. We have some Nuvo alcohol ink markers, really sweet colors. We have Sweet Blossom, we have Indian Saffron, and Bamboo Leaf. And I've shown in the past, if you have just like one of each like this, what you can do is go over the same spot twice. So let's say, you know, I'm coloring something in, and if I do that, but then let's say I go back over one area, it just looks darker than where we came from. So you can get a variation of colors that way, even having the one color. So let's pretend we're kind of coloring in, then go back over again, and it's a little bit deeper, right? Same thing with the green you can do. Let's show you right quick. And there you go. So there's those, and then they always have a bullet nib and a chisel nib. I don't think I went over that last time. There you go. Really great, juicy markers there. Okay, so we have a Nuvo Aroma Drops. Oh, cool. This is the, I was gonna say, is it called strawberry? Where are we at? Strawberry tart. And so what the Aroma Drops do, it's just like the Nuvo Drops, but they have this one, strawberry scent to them, and they are scented really nicely. It's not too strong, but good enough that you can smell it really well, so it's really nice. Let's see here. We have Parakeet Green ink, little hybrid ink. Again, hybrid inks are great to stamp with. You can use them with water-based products and with alcohol ink, or alcohol-based products, and they don't smear or run. We have the Nuvo Glacier Paste, Oh, I love glacier paste. It's so pretty. It's like frosty. I don't know if you can see. That's the difference between glacier paste and maybe some of the other pastes. It has that frostiness to it that is super visible and looks really nice. Frosted petal. Really gorgeous, like pink color there. Ooh, some cards, card blanks and envelopes, bright white 6-inch square card bases and envelopes, super thick. They're, what is it, 300 GSM? Does it say? Yeah, 300 GSM card bases, which are really nice. And, oh, little dimensional foam pads. Oh, these are so sweet. In black. That is so cool. So, most time I have these like in white, so this is really nice to have something different. Try those out. So, that's what's in there. And then as far as our papers, look at this. Very much a garden array of papers, so let's check these out. And I could pull up all the names of the colors, but what I'm going to do is splay them out like this, and we'll see them nice and pretty, and then we'll get to work. So let's see all these. Oh my goodness. Hold on. My hand has one stuck under here. There we go. I can see there's another, and then some pattern paper. Okay. And you guys know I have samples, so always, you know, whenever you click over, if you use my links or not, however you get there, there will be a whole list of what is in the kit, so just make sure you check that out in case mine might look a little different, or if I'm missing something or however, okay, because my samples are a little different than what you get at home. So we have that awesome metallic paper and that green. We have this beautiful emerald kind of glitter paper. This is one of my favorite colors. Excuse me, speaking of summer, we're in spring and my allergies are just peachy. So Baroque Rose, gorgeous color. Another matte metallic. We have that really soft, I think this is called coffee cream. Not exactly sure, but this is a gorgeous color. And that pearlescent paper. And then we have some classic card in beautiful yellow, a nice dark green, a gorgeous soft peachy kind of coral color, this beautiful red, all classic card, and then we have that really nice deep kind of maroon color. And then some pattern paper. So this one has like a little plaid on the one side. And on this, oh, how sweet. It has little butterflies. Super cute. So let me put some of the things to the side and we will get to it. Okay, so to begin my card, I'm going to go ahead and take the one of the card blanks, the 6-inch square card blanks here. And I'm going to mat that with a card base of this maroon color and 5 7/8 inch square, and then I'm going to top that with this guy at 5 3/4 inches. So I'm going to cut those down and I'll be right back. And so I'm just going to take my card base and I'll just have it open this way, you know, just a regular way. If you want to open it this way, maybe even cut it and make a little easel card. Super easy just to do those little adaptations that make your card more and more special. But I'm going to put this way here today. So I'm just going to glue these guys down. So again, the 5 7/8 inch mat, and then a 5 3/4 inch mat right on top of that. And I will be right back. I'm just going to glue that down there. So there's my card base. And before I do anything else, I'm going to add a little stenciling. And this is just stencil I have just grabbed from my stash with some little green leaves. And I'll take that green ink and I'm just going to pop some in here just to add a little something, a little interest in the background. You could have done this first before we glued things down as far as the paper, but whatever it is that you like. And I'm just holding this, you guys. I'm not doing anything. And then I'll put something down here too. Oopsie. Let's put that back before we work in on that. There we go. Just a little something. And that's good. Okay, so I'm going to go clean this off and I'll be right back. This is what I have right now. Just a little texture, a little something in the background. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut the little birdhouse and then we'll do our little bird. So I'm going to take these pieces here and of course the background. And I think what I'm going to do is cut the background of the little birdhouse from the coffee cream color. And then, so I'm going to cut this guy out from this paper, just run that through. And And then I'm going to use the maroon, and I have that little piece that I just cut off. And I'm going to cut the little roof from that. And with the red, I'm going to cut this one out. So I'll run those pieces through and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are my pieces. This one cut out so clean, look at that. And then this little guy. And that little guy right there. So what I'm going to do is put that down, and I'll get this a little bit closer when I actually glue them down. So I'm just going to glue these pieces and I'll be right back. And then we're going to work on making a little bird to go with our birdhouse. So I'll grab the ink and things that we need for that. And this I'll glue up a little bit higher so it kind of nestles in, giving it an even border around. Okay guys, so I have our little birdhouse, our card base that now I'm looking at, I might go this way. We'll see when we get there. And now I'm going to take these guys. I'm just going to stamp the little bird twice so that we can use the die that cuts the bird and then the die that also cuts his little wing. So I'm just going to take this guy, put it on some paper that I can, marker paper. And I'm going to use a hybrid ink and just stamp it twice, like I said, so we can color the little bird, color his little wing, and then go from there. So with hybrid inks, you do want to let them dry before you try to use alcohol ink markers with them. So I just want to make sure there. I'm going to do it twice. This pad I've been using is a little bit dry. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that twice, and we'll do it one more time. So I'm going to make my little bird blue. On one, I just have to color the wing. On the other, I'm going to color, you know, the whole bird. And so for the base of my little bird, I'm going to use this set of blues. It's Skylight Blue, Forget Me Not Blue, and Baritone Blue. So I always start with the lightest color, and I think this will be my main bird, and I'll cut that for the wing. So, you know, whatever it is that you like to do with your coloring, I generally start with the lightest color. I'll color the whole thing, and if there's any area I want to leave a little bit lighter, I will just not go over that at the beginning. So just little scribbles because we're using a bullet point here. And then I'm going to go into the baritone, the deepest color, and just kind of in here a little bit, in there a little bit. I don't do too much shading. And then the medium color blue, sorry, which is Forget Me Not in this case here. Just kind of pull some of that color out a little bit. And then I go back through with the lightest, which was Skylight Blue, pulling the colors all together. And with this one, honestly, since I'm going to cover up his little wing, I can just kind of go over that area. We're going to cover it anyhow, so you just kind of leave it like that. And I'll actually get the little beak color from the craft kit. And again, like I said, if you want more color, just add a little more again. And I'm going to leave his little wing like that because we're not going to go into that anyhow. And then on this other one, I'm going to use Blueprint and Ultramarine. And I think French blue is the darkest color of this. And I'm just going to color the wing, and let me think. I just kind of want to go in here, maybe leave that center a little bit open for now. And then I'll go in with the medium color. And I had mentioned to let hybrid inks dry before you really go in, and I forgot to do that too much today, so hopefully that's okay. And then I'm going to again blend over all the color. And this one I'm just doing the wing because I'm just going to take the die and do that. Okay, so take this little guy and cut him out. There's a little bit of white space around it, and so if you want to, you know, take a very light blue and go around that so it looks a little more blended out, you can definitely do that. I'm just going to take this down. So I'm gonna get that cut out, and then on this one, just the little wing. And let me see about how close this gets to the wing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the light blue from the other one. I'm just going to go around the edge because some of this will end up showing, possibly. And I'm just going to cut that out. And I'm just looking right down that. If you want to make an aperture, you know, run it through some scrap paper, and then you can look through your scrap paper to make sure you're cutting it exactly where you want. And I'll run that guy through. And sometimes if I don't do that, what I'm doing is I kind of move this to see about how much do I have here and there, how much space. And that kind of gives me an idea. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry, I should have just taken that. So the little wing does cut right on the edge, so that's really nice. So let me put these guys over here. Look at that. So sweet. And what I'm going to do is just give it a little bit of a curve. You can, you know, use a tool that helps you with like flowers if you want to make another little extra special curve in there, but I'm just going to do that so when I place it, he'll have a little something, a little dimension. And I put that there. Let me clean up just a little bit. I'm going to bring my card base back and then we'll start putting our card together. So I'm going to actually orient my card in this other direction, like I had mentioned earlier, if you want to do some different ways to cover up this little boo-boo I had, but also I just like the way the leaves look behind down here instead of over there. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm gonna get that guy going, and then here we'll have our little bird. Let's get his little wing on, and I'll use some of these new squares here. And what I'm gonna do is pop up a couple of them because I want a little more dimension. So I'm gonna put one right here, and then put one other one right on top of that. And then we'll place it. So that's quite a bit of dimension there. If you don't want to do that, just put one little wing. So cute. That's kind of why I went ahead and colored behind his little wing just a little bit. So we'll have that there. We'll have this here. And then I also wanted to cut out some of these little butterflies. So I'm just going to cut out a couple of these guys that are basically the same design. In different colors, and I'll be right back. I cut a couple of these guys out of the bubblegum pink, and I think that's where I'll put them. Before I glue all these things down, actually before I glue the bird down, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, but for now, you know, I like to put these guys a little bit in flight, so I'll just kind of put some glue in the center, but leave their little wings kind of up. And then I'm going to glue down my little birdhouse just so I have a better idea where I'm putting things. And then I'm going to stamp in this corner. Okay, excuse me. So I got those glued down there, and I'm just going to pop this here. And I'm going to tape that down just because I know the magnets are going to be pressed to keep that in place. So I'm just going to tape that down and keep it on the little corner there. And I'm going to have a blooming great day right there. And since my paper has like a grid to it already, I can kind of look at that and have that let me know. Excuse me, guys. Those allergies, I'm telling you. Beautiful flowers. Just not great for the allergies. Okay, here we go. Nice and crisp and gorgeous. I did use VersaFine ink, so I'm going to wait a moment to let that dry. And in the meantime, I'll just put a little glue and put my little guy down. I'll be back. Okay, so there's today's sweet card. Very summer garden feel. Really sweet. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sponsoring this video, for sending these items for review. I'll have the links in the description box, guys. I'll have the images coming up. Oh, guys, and I'm so sorry. Before I go, I do want to mention there is going to be a free gift in the kit. It will be this beautiful stencil. And I'm sorry, I totally forgot to mention that. But look how pretty with the little butterflies. I mean, you guys, look at that. Maybe put the little butterflies behind here instead of some leaves. With that beautiful floral there, really nice size. And then the little separate other pieces that would have been in there, you can definitely play with. And look at that. Oh my gosh. So keep an eye out for that. Like I mentioned, sometimes my kit looks different than what you get because of my samples, but you'll have that free gift there in the summer kit. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye now.